Good morning, folks. Welcome to our Focus Card of the Day video. My name is Stephanie, and by continuing to watch this video, you are consenting to having your energy read, as well as consenting to receiving these messages. So, all right, folks, let's just get started. The card that came out today is the King of Pentacles. It indicates that after many years of focusing on the material aspects of life and our financial stability, we now have room for something more in our lives. All that we need to be secure is in place. Now is the time to expand our horizons and connect to the spiritual aspects of ourselves. This will greatly enrich our lives. So, for this level that we're on, folks, we are secure, stable, grounded. This is beautiful. And there's more to life than money, than security, than stability. That's what this card is referring to. This will greatly enrich our lives. So the message I'm receiving is balance. We are balanced financially. So now we're being asked to honor and acknowledge ourselves and the work we've put in to be at this place of stability and security financially and materialistically. And I say materialistically, however, I don't mean possessions. I mean, we have a roof over our head. We have clothes to wear. We have shoes, socks. We have a vehicle. We have gas in our car. We have food in our refrigerator. We have the things in place needed to go about our daily lives. So that's beautiful. Again, king level for this level that we're on. So honor and acknowledge ourselves for that, folks. And honor and acknowledge God, the head of our faith, spirit, source, universe, Mother Earth. Fill in the blank for your head of faith. So expand our horizons and connect to the spiritual aspects of ourself. I'm getting spend time outside today, folks. Spend time outside. Willingness. So it has been raining pretty regularly here, which has made it very difficult for me to be able to spend time outside. I'm being honest. But God's asking us. He's asking us to be willing to let go of the priorities and the focuses and the attentions and the other areas of our lives, and to focus on our spiritual aspects. Okay, so what are those spiritual aspects? Meditation, coloring, writing, journaling, prayer, spending time in the Word, dancing, being outside with nature, healing, herbs, crystals, oils, essential oils, salts. Now, seek and you shall find. Matthew 7:7. Again, being outside. So start off with one of those aspects that were suggested, recommended, labeled. And if something else comes to your mind, then follow your intuition. Where I'm going with this is a starting point. And once we start there and we proceed and move through our day, something else will present itself to us. Patience, release, surrender, going with the flow, just going about our day, knowing that our next step will be brought to our attention. And then willingness, being willing to straighten up, being willing to put things in order, because that allows for greater volumes of high vibrational energy to flow through. So doing our dishes, straightening our couch, sweeping the floor. And I say sweeping, manual, the broom, if possible, because we are being mindful of our resources. We can use a vacuum. If we have carpet, use a vacuum. So when I clean my house for the week, I use my vacuum. In my in-between days of picking up my floor and sweeping my floor, I use a broom for resource management. Highest level of security and stability. And so there's another aspect that God wants us to focus on. And we will see. Seek and ye shall find. Come here. Come here. It could be animals. There's a horse in this card. And a sheep in this one. So it could be spending time with animals. Say yes. Yes, come here. So The focus for today. Expanding our horizons. That has 3 of Wands energy to it, to me. That has foresight. Development. We're developing and expanding. We're developing and expanding a new ability, strengthening ability, an ability we already possess. Yeah, with patience and release, I'm getting, first half of the day, we're organizing, we're picking up, we are making room for energy to come in. And then after that is done, then we spend time outside, coloring, meditating. And for those of you at work, on your breaks, go outside. On your lunch break, take your lunch outside. Things of that nature. So if you have an office, we're straightening our desks. We are removing the dust from our monitors, from our phones, from our file organizers, however that resonates. We're just organizing. Little things like that make a huge difference. If you're able to, if you have a bunch of bits of pieces of paper on the floor, sweep up those. Things like that. 7-7, 2 completions. 2 completions are occurring today. 7, the 7th day God rested. I'm also getting peace, serenity, going with the flow, slower energy, pentacle energy, being intentional, bettering ourselves, successes in these 2 completions. So, and again with willingness, I'm getting leave our environments in better conditions than we found them. So our homes, first and foremost at the beginning of the day, then our places of employment. So for an example, when I was 18, I used to work at Target as a cashier. Well, we're standing in that little booth. Well, we're not the only ones in the booth. So is there dust behind the cash register? Are there bits of receipt paper? Are there rolls of receipt paper? Things of that nature. Just organizing, cleaning. The conveyor belt can be wiped down. Things of that nature. Because that is our little environment. Now, I was also responsible for cleaning, straightening the bathrooms, making sure there was toilet paper and things were just neat and tidy. So to this day, anytime I use a public restroom, I wipe the entire countertop off. Because first and foremost, I'm used to doing it then. Secondly, I'm a house cleaner. And thirdly, I don't like leaning against the countertop into a puddle of water. So things like that. So we can do those things even when we use the restroom. We can, okay, so I will, in a public restroom, I will use my paper towels and pick up little bits of paper on the floor. So in the stall, if there's little bits of paper on the floor, you can use some toilet paper, pick up those little pieces of paper and then put them in the toilet. Things of that nature. That's what I mean by we're being asked to better ourselves. So for me, this is not exciting. It's not, but it's the truth. Cleaning is one of my spiritual aspects. I naturally transmute energy when I clean. And by doing little things like that, small things can add up to huge positive impacts. So these little things, these are things, so if we're in an office space and we're straightening our office, we can also do the same in the community restroom. We can wipe the sink down. We can pick up the paper on the floor. Things of that nature to make sure the environment, the space is in a better place for the next individual. If we're in the break room, we can wash a dish or two. We don't have to wash every single dish in the sink. But each time we go in the break room, if we wash 2 dishes, that will make a difference. If we wipe the table that we are sitting at when we're done, that will make a difference. It won't be sticky or anything for the next individual who comes along and uses it. If we wipe the countertop up around the sink. So those are things that I do. So insert your spiritual aspects of yourself into those things. We're being asked to be willing to do these things today, and your intuition will show you what this means for you. The things that I verbalized are things that I do, and they're just suggestions. They're just recommendations. And if we are unaware what to do and where to start, then take those things and start there, because we will find what it is that God is asking us to do, that the universe is asking us to do. Ooh, it was 1757 when I said that. 2 sevens. We will find what it is that we are being asked to do. So go with the flow, folks, and have patience, because as we go throughout our day, the first priority, I say priority, that sounds so like important. But I'm getting organization, neatness, tidiness, however that resonates for you in the environments you are in, however that resonates for us with the environments we are in throughout our day. And spend time outside today, folks. Whether that's on our break, our lunch break, whether we have the day off and we're able to leisurely spend time outside, however that resonates for us. That's what I'm getting. Seek and you shall find. We're finding something, folks. Maybe something we lost as well. Interesting. So animals may be an aspect of today. Grounding ourselves, spending time outside is an aspect today. Leaving our environments in better conditions than we entered them in is an aspect of today. going with the flow, releasing control, and patience. So answers, blessings, second half of the day. Completions, second half of the day. Resting, second half of the day. Now, does that mean rush, 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 first part of the day? No, this is pentacle energy. This is being intentional. This is being slow. Choosing a slower pace. Because when we slow down, we actually get more accomplished. We refrain from missing things. We refrain from overlooking things. Seek and you shall find. So one of the jobs I used to do was accounts payables and receivables, and that dealt with numbers. So being intentional in choosing a slower pace, going through our day and our processes, we will catch things. This is also a businessman, a business person. We will catch things. Maybe others did not. Maybe we did not the day before, however that resonates. And in slowing down, it gives us the time to see and process and find. So that's what I'm getting, folks. Take it easy today. Yes, we have things to accomplish. Similar to yesterday, the responsibility card. We have things to accomplish. This is the opposite of shirking on our responsibilities. We are honoring and completing, and I have a word and it has escaped me. We're reliable, we're responsible, we are performing our tasks, our duties, and our responsibilities today. We're just slowing down. The opposite of rushing, the opposite of being in a hurry. Stationary. Stationary. Even when we're leaving environments in better conditions than we found them in, we're being intentional. We're paying attention. I'm getting that is a spiritual aspect of ourselves. Leaving environments in better conditions than we entered them in. This will greatly enrich our lives. Blessings, rewards, self-betterment. I'm getting transmuting energy. We're being asked to intentionally transmute the energy in our environments. Seek, look around. Is there dust in between the keys of the keyboard? Do we have an air can? Can we spray that out? Things of that nature. Look, see what it is that we can do. It can be as small as something like that. And that will make all the difference in our environment and in our day. And when we see something, pause whatever it is we're doing, if we're able to, and tend to that new task, and then go back to what it is we were working on. So we are intentionally transmuting energy today, filtering, processing, changing. Into the highest vibrational energy possible. King, highest card in the suit. I think that's beautiful, folks. So we're completing 2 cycles. We're transmuting energy. And our lives and the lives of those around us are being blessed. They're receiving rewards, being greatly enriched. So we will accomplish. Okay, so work. Oh, I have all this stuff to do. Yeah, exactly. We will accomplish everything and then some. All right, folks. I'm proud of us. Have a great morning. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.